My reactions to the big Telltale Games news, and is this a new Telltale or the same old, coming up today on The Daily Gamer. What's up, guys, and welcome back to The Daily Gamer, a show where I break down some of the latest and greatest in the video game industry and talk about it with you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of the week. So today, Telltale Games made some pretty awesome announcements. Let's get right into it. First of all, we have the second season of Telltale Batman, called The Enemy Within. Super exciting for me personally. As we know, I am a huge superhero fan and specifically a really big Batman fan. This is awesome. To be expected. I definitely thought we would get some more Batman. I think that season did really well for them. I played it. I loved it. I hope you did as well because it's great. And if you haven't played it, you definitely should. But this is awesome. It looks great. Bringing back the Joker. Some new enemies. Looks like the Riddler is going to be the main focus next to the Joker this time around. So I am definitely really excited about this. Next up, we got the fourth and final season of The Walking Dead announced that will be Clementine's game. We will finally be in Clementine's shoes, playing as her. This will be her story only. Not only, but I mean, you know, this is from her point of view. This is all Clementine. So finally, we will get to play as Clem for the fourth and final season, which I think is actually really cool. And I think it's about time that they wrap that up. And then, probably the biggest news of the day, a second season of The Wolf Among Us. What? This is fucking awesome. I am so excited to play The Wolf Among Us Season 2. The coolest. Details are scarce. They showed very little from everything except for Batman Season 2. But just to know that these are coming, Wolf Among Us Season 2 and the final season of Walking Dead are coming in 2018, with Batman launching this August, which is really crazy. That's next month. Season 2 next month. Now, that leads me into what I want to talk about a little bit about Telltale Games. I love Telltale Games. I really do. I think they are a really important studio. I think they are, changing. They have already changed a lot in the gaming industry, and I really, really enjoy their games. I think it's super important to have games like these that just want to tell you a story. They kind of cut everything out. There's not much gameplay to it. They're nice looking games, but they're not looking to push the boundaries of your system. You are there to partake in a really cool and hopefully well-written story. And I think games like this have a place, and that's why I really enjoy Telltale Games. Telltale Games, you get it. But I think that they are a necessary force to exist in this industry. It's nice. It's always nice to get a Telltale game and break apart all of the open world, all of the action stuff, and just have like a nice, concise story to be told to you. I love them. I just want to get that out of the way now. We all know they have problems. Problems with the engine. Problems hitting release dates. Problems with long gaps in between their episodes. And so what I was hoping for from this episode, from this video, they launched this video today talking about all of these new, seasons coming up and what they're working on and how they're listening to the fans, and that's why we're getting Wolf Among Us. We made this possible. The fans who have been begging for this. I personally have been begging for it for a while. But I couldn't help but just feel some kind of way, and I don't mean to put a negative spin on this awesome news today, but don't we kind of expect them to have even just brought up the fact that, hey, we know we are not great at getting these out in a timely manner. We know that your game crashes every other hour when you're playing an episode and breaks the immersion, and we're doing something about it. But they didn't bring it up, and I just think that if they were going to address that, this would have been the time to do it. I couldn't help but feel some kind of way about that. Again, not to be negative about this. This is awesome news, and I'm definitely going to play all 3 of these seasons, quite frankly, because they're all ones that I'm interested in. But I just couldn't help but feel like, are you listening? Are you listening to the fans? Are you listening to the people tweeting you these pictures of their game constantly crashing when they're in the middle of like the best part of the story? Every season I've played of Walking Dead has crashed per episode at least once. And it might not seem like a big deal, but when you're, playing this game to be immersed in a story, that's a problem. It is. And they've been making games long enough, and these studios are large enough now to the point where there's no excuse. You got to fix it. This should be fixed. So to not bring that up in the same breath as talking about how you're listening to the fans seems a little ironic and a little contradictory. Are they fixing it? Maybe. I don't know. They certainly could be, and just are going to talk about that at another time. But like I said, I think this would have been the place to address that, and maybe also be like, hey, guess what? These are the dates for every episode. Boom, boom, boom. This is your whole season. There you go. Just as a show of faith that, like, we do hear you. You will not be waiting forever between episodes and forgetting beats of the story and waiting 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, who knows how long. Sometimes with Walking Dead, it was so sporadic where the first 2 episodes launched on the same day, and then I think the third episode launched like 3 weeks to a month later, and then we just waited, and then they launched 4 and 5. It was just so erratic and strange, and it seemed very just like, we gotta get this done. Let's just pop these out real quick at the end. I would personally like them to just, I know that, the season is tailored to how you play. They go with the feedback and you're a part of it. That's fine. If you can't give me the whole season right up front, which is what I personally would prefer, give me the whole thing. You tell me the story. I don't need to, tell you how to make future episodes. I'm down for making decisions. You give me the choices. If you take path X, Y, or Z, then, consequence X, Y, or Z will happen. That's perfectly fine. I don't want to be, in fact, like, your resource for what you should do next. Just tell me the story. And maybe I'm the minority. I just feel like they have really great writers, and I know you don't need me to tell you what I want to see. You wrote this story, and you have the basic framework of it. So I would personally like to just get the whole season right up front. Let me, pace myself how I want to play these things, or let me binge it all in one day. Let everyone binge it all in one day. Have something to talk about, like people who binge Netflix series. So we're all talking about it. We're like, holy shit, I started today, I finished tonight. Let's talk about it. What happened in your finale and this and that. That is how you really keep the momentum up, I think, with these things. And if you can't do that, at the very least, you need to tell us when these episodes are coming. We can't just be waiting around blindly, and then they tweet it like it's some kind of a favor to us, and they're like, guys, episode 2 is coming in 3 months, get hyped. And it's like, what? No, I'm not hyped. I'm fucking annoyed because I'm gonna be playing the 90 other games that are coming out. There's too many games coming out at this point in the industry to be dicking around with this release schedule like that. So that's all. I just wanted to introduce a perspective to you of these announcements, of what I felt I was expecting, especially because I'm not sure of his role in the company, but the guy I read from Telltale that tweeted this out said, our Nintendo Direct style video, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. They're going to make some announcements and probably talk to their core audience, to their fans, and be like, hey guys, this is what's good. We know we messed some stuff up, and we're really grateful for you for still being with us and enjoying these games, and we want to make this experience better for you, and here's how we're going to do it. That's what I was expecting. Maybe, shame on me for expecting that from them. I shouldn't have just assumed that was going to be the case, but I was just kind of bummed out to see that wasn't the case today. Granted, again, stoked for these announcements. All 3, Wolf Among Us Season 2, Batman Season 2, and The Walking Dead Final Season. Just insane. They could have just announced Wolf Among Us Season 2 today, and I would have been beside myself. I love these games so much, but that's just something I wanted to throw out there. Let me know what you guys think about these announcements. What season are you most excited for? Do you wish that they addressed these concerns as well? Do you have other concerns that you feel like that should have been addressed? Or am I just a big idiot and I'm complaining about nothing? Probably, yeah, but we got to talk about something. You know what I mean? We just got to. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Daily Gamer. I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, click that like button. It just takes 1 second, and I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that even more. And come on back for new episodes of the Daily Gamer every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll see you guys next time on the Daily Gamer.